So fun.
Oh my gosh, give it away. I'll just
I stopped as soon as the number countdown happened.
Yeah, okay.
Want to give it away, but it's, as you say, as the kids are saying, it's a bop. We're talking about our 740 contest coming up. Oh, I should. What? What? Hey, if you're on joining us this morning, it's a little privilege, a little perk. If they heard it, maybe it didn't even pick up what I was singing. He's upset. Nah, it's okay. I only got a little snippet of it. That's it. It's all good. Crockett works very hard getting our contest together. So I don't want to
Good morning,
ruin.
Selena. How are you?
Good morning. By the way, this is a perfect segue. We were talking about happiest jobs. They just put the study out there of which industry has the happiest employees. Construction came in at number 1. Happiest employees, construction.
Yeah, I mean, I get that because I feel like you're probably, if you're one of those people who think about it, if you like to work with your hands, you'd like to work by yourself. I would imagine for the most part, you're working with a team, but for the most part by yourself on an individual project. That's part of a bigger project, probably.
In a sense of accomplishment, like, look what I
Sure.
built.
Yeah.
Look what I did,
Look at this
that's
birdhouse. You know how many popsicle sticks that was? I did it.
But every time you pass a building, you're like, I did that.
That's really cool. Yeah, I can't even. Yeah,
it's pretty neat.
Yeah, my cousin has a construction company in Delaware, and we were like driving around the one day, and he's like, "Oh, I built that firehouse," and I was like, "Wait, what? You built the fire?" Then he's like, "Going by a distillery." He's like, "Oh, we rebuilt that distillery," and I'm like,
Yeah.
How do you work? How are you just casually? You built every big building in this town. How are you just casually dropping that?"
Impressive.
But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
That's number 1. Followed by accounting and taxes. Happy employees in accounting. Followed by I mean, if you love your numbers, I guess maybe that.
Yeah,
they love it. Followed by manufacturing, tech, healthcare, also on that list for satisfied employees. Healthcare. This was surprising. Lowest for happiness, retail and commerce, and also on the list, tourism and hospitality.
You're dealing with people. You're dealing with people
healthcare. So it's healthcare, and that's number 1.
But I would say that healthcare, your
people that
cup
are in
being
need.
filled with people, yes, overcoming and doing, like, I feel like you're as depleted as I'm sure your cup feels sometimes. There's probably a lot of moments that fill your cup back up in terms of passion for your work. I feel like if you're talking about what was it? It was tourism and then customer service.
Hospitality.
Okay.
Yeah.
So chances are you're probably dealing with someone who's annoyed at something. And they're annoyed, and it's not your fault. It's not your
and a sense of entitlement. I'm probably dealing with travelers that have a sense of entitlement.
Sure.
I deserved a free glass of wine. Where's my glass? Just for a glass of wine already.
Yeah. And again, coming back to where we were talking about with construction, you're by yourself. You're probably doing things by yourself. Construction is hard work. It's hard work, but if you're not really dealing with other people.
Yeah. So interesting. So if you're going on vacation soon, be nice. Be nice to people that are working.
Listen, I get having a bad day. I always feel bad for like people who work at airlines. Like somebody's flight gets delayed. You're literally mad at somebody. Most likely you're mad at somebody because of the weather. And it's like, what? And there's a good chance that person is trying to help you, and what they get it. What can they do? Like there's only so many options that they can present with you. So yeah, if you're in the customer service field, or you're, a travel agent, again, to your point, working in travel. Yeah. Like people.
They're mad at the weather. That's a really good point. I once saw a passenger flat out curse the flight attendant. Use the F word because the flight was delayed, and he just had it. This passenger just had it, and said, like, she's like, I don't, I don't control. You're right. She doesn't control the weather.
And I get it's for
Why?
listen, I've sat on a plane that hasn't taken off for like 2 hours. Like you're just sitting there, no one's saying anything. There is a responsibility there. I feel like for, hey, this is why we're grounded. We're working on this, or we're waiting for other flights to get. It's not a fun situation to be in, and so think about if that's your job. You're probably
Yeah.
in that situation every day. If you're lucky, you have a day where everything takes off and goes fine and everybody gets on the plane and 20 minutes later you're moving and doing all that stuff. But um, you know, that's not always the case. Kelly, good morning. Thank you for checking in.
Yeah. Good morning. I was looking at the temperament of they're called cast members, not employees, but cast members at Disney. Because you're always told, oh, this is the happiest place on earth to be at Disney World, but it's hot, and you're dealing with a lot of cranky people
Yeah.
walking through the park all day in the heat.
Yeah.
Adults are having their own meltdown. So I always look to see, like, how do they handle it? So, because that right there, that's hospitality,
Yeah.
tourism, same,
For
right?
sure.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Be nice. Be
Be
nice
nice.
to people working
That's
it.
all. Just be
Be
nice.
nice. Be
That's
nice.
it. All right,
All
ready to
right.
jump?
We are. All right, everyone,
Okay.
have a great day.
Happy Friday Eve. Whoop
Happy
whoop.
Friday Eve. Whoop, whoop. Bye.